Hello, water managers. My name is Andy Richter, part of the Water Management Systems Division at the Hydrologic Engineering Center. I'm going to be covering HEC-RAS for swims today. The presentation is part of a series of recordings that will cover various topics relating to HEC-RAS modeling for swims. The objective for this series of recordings is to identify basic concepts of using HEC-RAS in swims. These presentations are intended to broadly cover topics that water managers need to know regarding HEC-RAS modeling for real-time forecasting. Let's get started. There are 6 main topics that will be presented in this series. This video will cover 2 topics: the purpose of hydraulic modeling in swims and an overview of HEC-RAS capabilities. Before we begin, let's review the basic model sequence of a swims forecast. In general, when running a forecast, the sequence of a model run will follow this flowchart. Meteorological data will be ingested and processed by HEC-METView. That data then becomes the inputs needed to run the HEC-HMS model, which transforms precipitation into runoff. Next in the sequence is the reservoir simulation model, HEC-RAS-SIM. HEC-RAS-SIM receives inputs from the HEC-HMS model and determines reservoir releases within the watershed based on operational rule sets. Next in the sequence is HEC-RAS, the hydraulic model. HEC-RAS can receive inputs from both HEC-HMS and HEC-RAS-SIM. HEC-RAS computes stages within the river network and can be used to develop inundation maps if necessary. Last in our sequence is HEC-FIA, the flood impact analysis model. HEC-FIA receives input data from HEC-RAS in the form of inundation grids. The model computes economic and life loss consequences of the modeled event. Now let's talk about the purpose of hydraulic modeling in swims. Why might you need to run an HEC-RAS model when running a real-time forecast? In the most basic terms, the purpose of hydraulic modeling is to take the runoff flows and compute water surface elevations within the river system. HEC-RAS allows us to predict the timing, depth, and extent of potential inundation within our system. The figure on the left depicts stage and flow hydrograph outputs, and the figure on the right displays inundation extents. These are 2 of the most common types of outputs you should review when running an HEC-RAS model within the CABI. So what can you do with those results? There are many reasons why you or someone from your office may want to review the results of the HEC-RAS model. Those results can help inform emergency management decisions, flood operations preparedness, and post-flood impact analyses. You might be asked questions similar to those shown here, like when will the levee overtop? Or will the road flood? The model results provide an easy way to answer those questions by visually displaying what might happen within your watershed given the latest forecast. Ultimately, the results will help determine what actions, if any, need to take place during the event. After the event has passed, the HEC-RAS model can provide inputs to the HEC-FIA model to estimate consequences once the floodwaters recede. Now let's quickly review some capabilities of HEC-RAS. There are 3 main categories of HEC-RAS models: one-dimensional steady flow hydraulics, one-dimensional unsteady flow hydraulics, and two-dimensional unsteady flow hydraulics. Each category has its upsides and downsides when it comes to real-time forecasting. In general, the most common type of model you will encounter when running a real-time forecast in swims is the one-dimensional unsteady flow hydraulics. That is not to say you won't be running the other 2 types of models. However, they are not as common at this point. With the rise in popularity of 2-dimensional modeling, that may change soon. For more detailed information on HEC-RAS capabilities, I encourage you to review the documentation available on our website by following the link on the screen. If you have any other questions about our software, need some help, or are looking for additional training, check out these links. They can also be found in the description below. Thank you for your time.